Okay, Joe Biden. We need to talk. We need Joe Biden and all of his supporters. We need to talk. That's something very important. We need something really important to talk about. We're going to talk about Joe Biden's tax plan. Now, I'm going to explain to you, if you don't know what it is, I'm going to explain to you what Joe Biden's tax plan is, and then I'm going to give you a history lesson of why it's never worked in the past, and then I'm going to give you a math lesson of why it won't work now, and why this is going to be horrible in the long run. Alright, here we go. So Joe Biden's plan basically is to tax anybody who makes over $400,000, and they're going to tax them 60%. That's more than half their money gone. Alright, all going to the government. It's not helping anybody except for the government. Of course, the government does fund things, but it's not going to really help people who actually need the money. Anyways, now that I explained to you what the Joe Biden tax thing is, let me explain to you a history lesson of what happened. So back in 1993, Bill Clinton was in office, and he signed this bill, the Omnibus Budget Reconciliation Act. And in 1993, Bill Clinton basically raised taxes, listen, from 20% to 36%. Okay? 20 to 36%. That's a lot less than 60. Anyways. And this ruined everything. This ruined our economy. Horrible thing. Very bad. But you might be thinking to yourself, oh, that can't be that bad. Okay, so if it wasn't really that bad, then how come the House of Representatives lost like 54 of their Republican seats? Or no. The Senate lost 8 Democratic seats, and then 8 Republicans joined, and 54 of the House of Representatives lost. The House of Representatives lost 54 Democrats, and 54 Republicans joined. And let me explain to you, 0 Republicans voted for this bill, and they knew that it was a bad idea. So, if Bill Clinton's 36%, he taxed 36% on people who make $200,000 or more. It was $250,000 actually. Somewhere around that ballpark, around $200,000 to $250,000. I don't remember exact. This was a bad thing. This is awful. This was awful. Bill Clinton actually later on admitted that this was horrible and that he would never do it again. He even admitted that the 36% was too much. Personally, I think 20% is too much. 10% is the best tax bracket. 10% is the best tax. Alright, 10%, that's it. So anyways, now let's go back to Joe Biden real quick. Joe Biden said that he wants to tax 60% of anyone who makes $400,000. Now, you might think, oh yeah, they deserve it. They make a bunch of money. They don't need all their money. Okay. So let me put this in perspective for you guys, okay? Walmart. I'm gonna use the company Walmart for example. Walmart makes like $524 billion every year. $524 billion every year. Okay. Take 60% of that away. They're only making like $209 billion. Still a bunch of money, but then you gotta take into consideration they have to pay their employees. There's like, what, 2.2 million Walmart employees, and they have to, and on average, employees get paid like $13.8 an hour. That's on average. I mean, that's not including the people who are managers or anything like that. Alright, so you gotta take that into consideration. Now you're at like $149 billion. Okay, so now you gotta pay your bills. Oh, not bills. Now you gotta pay for all your groceries, all your food, and all your drinks. All right, that's $107 billion, something like that. On average, they spend that much money. Guess what? Now you have $42 billion left. All right, now you gotta buy all the rest of the stuff. You gotta buy your electronics, your clothes, your tires, and stuff like that. All right. All of that. Now, you have like, oh, not even. You have to consider not even just the rest of the stuff. You gotta pay your bills, your water bill, your electric bill, your building. You gotta pay all that. And at the end of that, also you gotta think about robberies too. Like $3 billion every year get taken from Walmart due to robberies. Anyways. Now you're left with $8 billion. So you got Walmart, really good, really successful company, by the way. And if this 60% tax thing goes as planned, Joe Biden gets elected, this 60% tax thing goes as planned, you're going to have Walmart that goes from $524 billion making a year to only making like, they're not going to be making anything. They're going to barely be making anything. Okay? I mean, they could be making $300 billion, but now they're only like keeping $8 billion. You see where I'm getting at here? I'm getting at the whole thing of just because people have money that you could take does not mean you should take it. If a company makes their money, you should never take it. Now this is Walmart. Walmart's a fairly successful company. Now imagine doing this to a smaller company that doesn't make as much money. This company, say a company makes $10 million. $10 million. They have to buy all their stuff. They have to pay all their employees. Say they have 50 employees. They have to pay all them. Bam! 60% tax. Guaranteed. Now that 10 million went to 4 million. They went under. That business is bye-bye now. That's 50 people who lost their jobs. It's not a good thing, Joe. Taxing people 60% is pretty much robbery. It should never happen. It is awful. And nobody should support this. No, it sounds appealing. It's like, oh yeah. People who make more money should pay more in taxes. But when you actually look into it, read into it, it's not. People who make more money are usually more productive. They're the ones making the products. They're the ones distributing the products. They're the people making jobs. And you're robbing them for no reason, just because you want more money. Okay. We shouldn't tax people anymore. And if it didn't work back in 1993, what makes you think that taxing us 40% more, not just 16% more, 40% more, is going to help us? And by the way, if you think that the only reason why it didn't work in 1993 was because he taxed people who made $250,000, I want you to know that people who made $250,000 back in 1993 is equivalent to people who make $400,000 now. So, explain that to me. I'm telling you right now, Joe Biden is going to be a disaster if he becomes president. I'm telling you right now, awful presidency. Do not vote for Biden. Vote for Trump. He's the one that's making taxes less. He actually wants to make taxes lower. He doesn't want to take your money. He is not a greedy person, unlike Joe Biden. Anyways, I hope you liked the video, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope it changed your mind. And I wanted to get this off my chest because the Joe Biden tax is way too much. It is disgusting. It is robbery. It is bad. Just because people make money does not mean you get to take it. Alright. Hope you understand that. Hope you liked the video, guys. Please leave a comment. Subscribe for more. I'm out. Peace. You better vote for Trump 2020, baby. You better be voting Trump. If you ain't voting Trump, I don't know what's up with you. I mean, you don't need to vote for Trump either, but just don't vote for Biden. But Biden's a disaster waiting to happen. Anyways, see you guys later.